Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to bind the DX5C remote to the Losi Promoto. That's the good stuff, gotta have it. Alright everyone, hopefully this will be a short video. I'm going to bind this remote to the Losi Promoto. It's one of the main reasons I got this overpriced remote, is because it's the only remote that I'm aware of other than the one that it comes with that can be bound to this. And really, I want all my vehicles that run on Spektrum Electronics just to have one remote. I have so many cars now, it's getting out of hand. It's unfortunate the DX3 can only be bound to one car at a time. Is what it is. So today we're going to bind this to here. I'll show you what settings. There's some buttons on here, so there's one of these buttons we're going to have to assign to turn on the flywheel or the gyro. Another one we're going to have to assign to change the 3 settings between dirt, street, and wheelie. And one of the buttons will be for like the AVC. That's really the only thing I need offhand. And in order to do this, you have to update this remote right here, which is going to require you to buy this lovely $25 cable. It's basically a servo connector with a USB, and it looks like maybe some type of circuit board. Something right there. I don't know. But you're going to have to buy this ridiculous cable. Thanks, Spektrum. You can't just make it easy and use a normal USB, right? Alright, so in order to do the binding, we need to open this up. We need to get in here to the receiver. So we're going to undress this guy here a little bit and get up in here. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be hard to show you everything on the screen here, but we're going to try. So I already have this in here, Promoto. So we have that selected. So now we're going to go here to bind, and we're going to leave it right there for now. So in order to bind this, we have to turn it on while holding this button. So let's then there's a whole thing you're supposed to do, which we'll explain. Okay, so that's blinking. So we're going to go into binding. Okay, let's see now. It's not blinking. Nope, that's not how that's supposed to work. Well, that was weird. Normally when you bind a receiver, you're supposed to go full throttle, full reverse, right, then left. Something must have changed. I don't know. So it obviously it works. See, there's no reverse. It is actuating the brake, so it is set up for the bike. Now, let me show you here what's different is that you actually have the screen here for motorcycle, and I'm doing my best to show this to you. And then what you have here is front brake trim is on button F, which is here. So we're going to adjust our trim there, which is weird. So that's the trim. Front brake travel. See, initially it says pot. This does not have a potentiometer, a knob to adjust. And steering trim is on B, which is here. So our steering, and then our throttle should be here. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to. So flywheel is D, which is this last button here. The MS6 gain is E, which is this button up here. maybe I should switch this. I think it would be easier maybe to... Nah, I don't know. I don't. It's something they're really gonna mess with a lot. And then drive mode is C, which is right here. So, and that's all you have. The throttle is on A, and steering is on B. So telemetry. You have smart battery, ESC, RPM speed, and I added this G-force and RX or temperature in that. And other than that, there's really not much you can do here. Utilities and settings really doesn't do anything. So that's it. There's really nothing, not much you could do here. So there is no expo rates you could change. There's no anything. So let's make sure everything works. This should be gyro. Alright, so the gyro's coming on. This is, and I think we have to change the screen. Okay, there we go. Pro. So on-road, wheelie mode, off-road mode. Off-road, on-road, wheelie. Look at the way that there changes. That's weird. So, see how that goes to 100 in wheelie mode, 0 on road, and negative 100 in off-road. Huh, that's weird. Now if we go back, right here is our steering. We should see that change, and we do. Throttle, we see that change. Let me see. I thought E was... Okay, so aux 3. That's our... I believe that's the... F is the... F is front brake trim. Okay, so... And E is... Huh. So when I hit E... I'm not seeing any of these adjust right here. Great. I had no idea where I'm at with the stability. I'm kind of hoping it's there. It should be. Yeah, it's working. I just don't know how much I got. That's freaking stupid. There is no adjustment for that. Alright, so you can hear that little chirp. I think that means you're centered. So I should be at like 50% with that. I don't understand why it doesn't show anything. That's friggin' dumb. See, aux 1 shows. Aux 2 is the flywheel. I wonder, maybe if I change aux 2 to E, maybe it'll show. Let's try that. I don't know. I'll play around with this. If I can get something to change, I'll let you know. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and button this thing back up. We're going to go outside and test and make sure that all these modes actually work properly the way they're supposed to. Tell me that is not the coolest sound in RC right now. Except for maybe like a jet firing up the turbine. Yeah, sounds like the APU in the Blackhawks. So let's try off-road. This is supposed to be wheelie mode. So we shall see if this other guy was right. Yeah, look. That is wheelie mode, and it says off-road, and it's holding a wheelie just perfect. So yeah, he's right. Look at that. And mine always tends to do that. Jump on that. I love that mode. So now we have it on road mode. Let's see. Yeah, see how it's pulsing the wheel? So that's what on-road does. It tries to keep you from doing a wheelie because it knows that you have additional traction here. All right, only got one more to test. All right, so now we are on wheelie mode. And yep, oh my God, wow. Did you see that? See, that's how you mess up your jersey and stuff like that. That's, yeah, okay, so enough of that. I don't want to, but yeah, see how it's carrying the wheelie? Ah, dang it. But yeah, so he was right. The modes are reversed. So wheelie mode says off-road and off-road is wheelie mode. How the hell did they screw that up? I don't know. Let's put it back in the... Oh! I love it. That is the best. That really is the best. All right, one more time and we'll wrap it up. I love it. Woo! So what's my final verdict on the DX5C for the Losi Promoto? Long story short, it works. You can absolutely drive the Promoto with this. So no problem there. It does everything you need it to do. You can change your driver's modes. You can adjust the brake travel. You can actually you're missing one of the ones here. So you got front brake trim and then front brake travel. So you are losing one of those features on this, but to me I don't think it's that big of a deal because I never use that trim. I just use the travel, I think it is. But you could turn on the gyro, which is what you need to do. You could change your driver's modes even though they are backwards. Just remember, wheelie mode is off-road, off-road is wheelie, street is perfect. So it's 1 out of 3 they got right. So it does what you need it to do. Now, would I buy this if I only had the Promoto? No. This works just fine, and a matter of fact, there's a certain simplicity and ease of use to this. You know, if you use a smart battery, you can just quick glance down and see where your battery is, where this, you kind of have to look at the screen. It kind of takes your eyes off. The bike is really hard to like take your eyes off of and not lose it somewhere or fall over. So I do like that. You know, your flywheel right here, your AVC mix is right here. It's just really easy, and your driver modes are here. Really, really easy to use. So I do actually like the remote for the bike. But the only reason I went this route is because I have like 5 ARMA vehicles that run on Spektrum, and then the Promoto, so I have like 6 vehicles now, 5 or 6. So I'm having a big collection of these remotes start to stack. So for me, it kind of made sense having several vehicles. But if I only had the Promoto and maybe one other vehicle that ran on Spektrum, I would not spend the money on this. You're not getting anything out of here. As far as settings, you're not getting any expo settings. You're not getting steering sub trims or steering trim, servo distance and all that. You're not getting that with this. You're not getting anything more with this than you are with this. Matter of fact, you're actually losing the one setting. So you have, so I think you got trim, but you don't have travel. I can't remember which one. It's the only one I've ever used, maybe. I think it's trim. Trim's the only one I use. Travel, yeah, travel's always set to full. So you do kind of lose that with this. But other than that, this remote works. It will get your Promoto down the road, and you could do just about everything you can with this. This is, to me, a lot simpler, a little easier to use. It's just a little more intuitive on just going down and just quick adjusting stuff. You know, it's just really easy to read and make adjustments with this. So there you go. Like I said, if I only had a Promoto and maybe one other car, or just a Promoto, I would not buy that. Stick with this. It works fine. If you have several vehicles, this is a good remote. You can do a lot with it. So there you go. There you have it. So yes, the DX5C can run the Losi Promoto. Hope you enjoyed the video. Likes, shares, comments. Please subscribe. And we hope to see you on the next one.